everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. I have another eBay haul for you guys today. The vast majority of all of this is from Saturday. I did go out on Friday to a tiny little neighborhood yard sale a few minutes away from me, but only bought one thing. I think only half the houses that were supposed to be participated, at least on Friday, so I didn't find much. The rest of this is from a rummage sale that's kind of new to me. That I found it last year. It was just advertised as a tag sale, and I didn't realize until I got there that it was actually a really good outdoor rummage sale on one side of the church parking lot, and the other side was a flea market with all individual vendors. They also have a townwide sale in that town on the same day. But I found so much at the rummage sale and the flea market that I didn't even bother going to any of the houses in town. I just didn't need to. I've found that lately I've been going mainly to rummage sales and finding more than enough inventory without having to drive around to garage sales, which with gas prices being what they are right now, I think that's a good idea. I mean, I'll still hit garage sales, don't get me wrong, just probably not as much as last year. Alright, let me get started. I will show you what I bought on Friday at the little townwide sale. The only thing I found there were 3 of these Luminara. These are autumn berry ornaments. Got this blown glass pumpkin, and then you also get the little flameless candle, the autumn themed wreath. There's ribbon here for hanging. There's also a little remote control here in the back to turn it on and off, or I guess maybe you can put it on a timer. But they were brand new in the box. I got 3 of them for $10, and probably sell them as a lot, hoping to get around 30 to 40. These probably won't sell until closer to, Thanksgiving, Halloween or Thanksgiving. But still a good pickup. I thought they were adorable. I would keep them myself if I had a place for them, but unfortunately I don't. Okay, I'm going to show you this picture back here. This is actually a vintage style Easter bunny picture that I did not pick up to resell. I just wanted to show this to you guys because I thought it was so adorable. I got this at HomeGoods a couple days after Easter. I had to drop my daughter off somewhere and I was waiting for her. So I snuck into HomeGoods and found this. I don't usually decorate a whole lot for Easter. I'm a big Halloween Christmas fan, as most of you guys know, so I don't have a whole lot of Easter decorations, but I figured I would start next year and decorate at least one little corner of my house, and this will be the focal point. I just couldn't pass up that adorable little bunny rabbit. But this, I think, was $9 at HomeGoods. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys. Actually, let me start off with the flea market items, and then I can show you guys everything else that was the rummage sale side of the church parking lot. I did the rummage sale first. Wendy came out and met me there. And then when we were done, we each went over to the flea market. And I found for, let me move these out of the way for a second. For $5, I found this set of Thomas Nast Christmas prints. You guys know how much I love Christmas, and especially vintage Christmas. I have an illness. I just can't pass it up. And these were adorable. I have not decided yet whether I'm going to sell them all or not. This is a Christmas Eve. It's a Christmas Eve 1862. It's like a Civil War Christmas Eve print of his. And then the kids up waiting for Santa, and the kids dreaming about Christmas. This is Santa Claus and his works. This is his workshop and just all the things that he has to do to get ready for the big day. And then this one's adorable with the little baby. And Santa looking in on the baby and the little stocking. What's it say? Oh, another stocking to fill. So, I could not leave those there for $5. When I told the woman how much I love vintage Christmas, she's like, oh, she goes, there's so much that we left at home. I'm like, oh, don't tell me that, because their prices were really good. So I was a little bummed about that, but maybe I can find them again somewhere. Then at that same stall where I got those prints, I also picked up these vintage Christmas bulbs for $5. And this one doesn't have a light in the back. But I'm going to keep these for myself. These will be little accents to all my Christmas decorations. And I think they're fabulous. Alright. Next up at the flea market was another item for me. I just love this frame, and I love, love, love butterflies. Butterflies and snowflakes are two of my biggest weaknesses besides Christmas and Halloween items. And this one said Believe. I don't really go for, like, you know, the inspirational wall hangings or anything like that. But this one is very subtle. And it only cost me $1, so I'm going to hang it, I think, in my kitchen window. And I fell in love with it. I had a really bad week this particular week. It started on Monday. It hit rock bottom on Tuesday, and it just kind of kept going. Got a little better as the week went on, but Saturday I had another bump in the road, and I ended up getting to this whole sale later than I wanted to. So when I saw this, I said, you know what, it's a sign. I have to buy it and make me feel better. A little retail therapy. So that is staying here. And then the last thing I got at the flea market was this. I have to clean it up because it's filthy. But this dog biscuit canister. It's very heavy. This is from Longaberger. This is from their Mulligan line. I've sold the dog bowl before in this same cornflower blue color. This canister was $5, and they average around, I think I could get about 50 for that. I can't remember what I sold the bowl for. I think it was for around 35. I found that at my local Goodwill for, I believe it was like $3. And it was nasty. It looked like somebody had just, you know, their dog had used it for 10 years and they had hardly ever cleaned it and then just dropped it off at Goodwill. It was gross. And I think that's probably why nobody had picked it up yet. But fortunately, I had baby wipes in my pocket. I always have baby wipes in my purse ever since my kids have been born, and I'll probably die with baby wipes in my purse. And I made sure that I could clean the stuff off of it and made a pretty tidy profit off it. Okay, so that's everything from the flea market, and now I'm going to show you all the items that I got at the rummage sale. The rummage sale side is pretty much, you know, fill up your bag and then go to the checkout and you pay for everything all at once. They had a sticker system, you know, all the colored stickers. I didn't pay more than $2 for any of these items, and I spent a whopping total of $22. So last year I also did really well there. So this is quickly becoming one of my favorite spring sales. Alright, let me start over here with this puzzle. I believe this is around $1. This is a Remarks Holiday Books 1000-piece puzzle. I, of course, love it because it's books. And I'm addicted to books and Christmas and vintage, so that checks all the boxes. I might have to keep this one and put it together at least once. You know, make sure all the pieces are there and maybe keep it for a season. And if I really fall in love with it, I might just glue it together and hang it on the wall. But if I don't fall madly in love with it after I put it together, then I'll probably sell it Maybe 15 plus shipping. Also in the Christmas section, I found 6 of these blown glass napkin ring bud vases. Very unique. They're very light. They don't even feel like glass. I know they are, but they don't. Yeah, they're so light. It just, I don't know. They don't even feel like they're supposed to be glass. I'm very happy they come in this fitted box because this makes my life so much easier. I think these were $1 as well, and I've always done well with certain sets of napkin rings. I think the clear ones go for around 20 to 25. So around Christmas time, I'm hoping I'll get around the same thing for these. I got a little Steinbach candy maker wooden ornament still in the box. He was 50 cents or $1, and I'm hoping to get around 20 to 30 for him. Probably around 20. Then I guess I'll keep going with all the Christmas stuff here. I picked up this little wooden nativity just because most of the ornaments were in little sandwich bags and they were 25 cents. This looks like it could be German. It did have a label on it at one point, but it's gone. So maybe, 10 with free shipping on this since it's so primitive. I got this MoMA ornament, Museum of Modern Art in New York City. It has this blown glass disc with the children hand painted on it, and then a blown glass snowman glued to the front of it, and then all this snow in it. It's the Frosty Fun red disc. I can't find comps on this anywhere, so maybe 10 to 20 max on that. Then this one, I kind of thought it was a Patience Brewster Christmas crinkles ornament. It looks very much like her style. And I tried to Google Lens it, but nothing was coming up. So I'm not sure if I can put Patience Brewster style in the title, if I'm allowed to do that. But I might, and we'll see what happens. But again, it was 20. I couldn't pass it up for 25 cents. I should be able to get at least 10. This is an ornament slash figurine from, had a Home Goods price tag on it, but it was an older Home Goods price tag. So I'm not quite sure when this was purchased from Home Goods. But down here it says, what does it say? Thank you for purchasing this product. BRN, I guess is the name of the company. I tried to research this. I couldn't really find anything. But because of the vintage style and all that, I'm going to ask probably around 15 to 20 plus shipping on that. And for another 50 cents, I got these 2 star-shaped Santa ornaments. This one has a little ceramic face and then a stuffed body. This one is a hand-painted Kurt Adler ornament, which the label is back there. Anyway, I'm going to lot these together for probably 10 plus shipping. Then these little ones here are vintage. They were all in the same bag together for 25 cents. Probably not going to keep the bird, but it looks like the little clip that he's supposed to have got broken off. So he might go in the donate box. But this little cutie is from West Germany. And this little felt and sequined wreath I love. So these will stay with me and go in my vintage ornament collection. Because the past 2 years I've put vintage felt and fabric ornaments all over my one tree in the living room instead of doing my normal Wizard of Oz themed tree because of the baby. When he was a kitten 2 years ago, we were not sure how Christmas would go. Fortunately, he can destroy everything else around this house, but he has really no interest in the Christmas trees. So, fingers crossed if I do put my Oz tree back up again this year. I'm hoping he'll leave it alone. If he doesn't, I'm going to have to take those ornaments down and put all the vintage ones back up. And if he does leave it alone, I'm going to miss my vintage tree, so maybe I'll have to have a third tree in the house. Who knows? I got this brass nativity set. There's 14 pieces in here. I thought it was old. It's not. I did a search, and there are some from Italy. There are others might be some from Japan that I saw. They vary in size. Like I said, this one has 14 pieces, so it's a pretty nice one. But I found out this is actually from Pottery Barn. I found another seller, I think on Mercari, that was selling it. And it originally came in a little fabric bag. That's the only thing that's missing, and I don't think a buyer will care that it's missing the little fabric bag it's supposed to come in. So since it's Pottery Barn, I don't know, maybe 30 to 40? I'll have to see. And then I think the last ornament I got was this really, really cute diorama style vintage ornament. Very detailed, and it looks like a little German wooden angel inside. Couldn't find anything quite like her on eBay, so I'm going to hope to get around 20 plus shipping for her. Then I did also find 2 ornament kits in the Christmas section. These are holiday time. I think these both had Walmart price tags on them. But they were 25 or 50 cents a piece. And these bead and sequin ornament kits are really popular, especially if you can find the older ones. Some of those can go for like 50, 60 bucks or more. But these 2 should bring me about 20 a piece plus shipping, which is not bad at all for spending a quarter on each one of them. In the coffee mug section, which is pretty much just a box under one of the tables, I found 2 mugs there. This one, and I know it might be hard for you guys to see, this one has the Cheshire Cat on it, and it is from Rivertown Trading Company, dated 1988. I thought when I first picked it up, because the cat was this color, I mean, obviously, you know, the Cheshire Cat is invisible through parts of Alice in Wonderland, and then he just kind of appears. So I assumed he was a heat-changing mug. And when I got home, I put boiling water in him, expecting him to change color, and he didn't. So either it's not working, which I don't think that's the case. I think this is just how it's made. Or, you know, it's not a heat-changing mug. I did find some others on eBay. The cat on those, a couple were this color and some were other colors. And I think this averages for around 15 to 20 plus shipping. And then this one is a Deneen pottery mug. These are a very good mug to look for. They did a lot of advertising pieces for different companies and stuff. This one is from the Historic Division of Mars American Heritage Historic Chocolate. I'm assuming this probably was made for the M&M Mars Corporation, which their headquarters is about 45 minutes away from here. I actually passed it the other day going to another rummage sale. And it's so fun to drive past the building because they have all these big M&M characters out in front. It's very cool. I would love to work there. So should we get free chocolate? Oh my god, that'd be £1,000,000. Okay, another Christmas item. I think I paid $2 for this. Crystal Christmas tree. I bought it because I have a similar one that I bought my daughter when her hamster was alive. It was a little smaller than this. But I felt bad that he was upstairs in her room and he didn't have any Christmas decorations. So I had this tiny little tree and then we put it next to his his little cage that he was in, and then every day she would put another little ornament on it so that, you know, Poppy had his own tree. Unfortunately, we lost Poppy, but we still have the tree in case she gets another friend. She can't decide whether she wants another hamster, a mouse, a rat, or a guinea pig. So, I've had experience with all of the above, and I love them all, so whatever she chooses, I'm okay with. This is supposed to have 3 extra ornaments. It does not. It only has 13 out of the 15, and 1 has the little tab broken off. But at least it has 12 that are intact and fill every branch of the tree. So this should sell for around 20 plus shipping. And I'm also happy that comes in the original box. I don't really have to wrap anything. In the houseware section, right towards the end of the sale, I got 3 of these. Well, there's actually only 2 in here. 2 of these EuroPro X Ultra Shark dust cup filters. I've purchased Shark vacuum bags and filters before. They do really well, and this is no exception. I think even with 2 in here, I should be able to get, I think 15 to 20 plus shipping on these. Then, yes, I have more Christmas to show you guys. I found 3 of these gorgeous vintage German pressed paper wall decorations. This one obviously is Santa with all the glitter, and he's marked Germany on the back. He might have to stay with me because I collect Santas, and he's just beautiful. And these 2 will go up on eBay, because even though they're adorable, I'm not really into birds that much. Don't get me wrong, I love all animals, but I don't decorate with a lot of bird things. So, has the birds on these little lanterns with the bells. I'm hoping to get maybe 15 to 20 on this set. I'll sell these together. I believe each of these was, I think he was 25 cents, and these 2 together were 25 cents. In the craft section, I got 2 more cross-stitch hand towels. I always buy these whenever I find them, especially if the price is right, because these can actually sell really well. In fact, I have a whole lot of them in the other room. I think there's 30, maybe 30 or more of them that I've collected over the past couple years that I have to get up on eBay. I've already taken pictures and everything. Not sure whether I'm just going to throw these in with that or if I'm going to start another lot. But very good thing to look out for. Also the baby bibs. Any of the cross-stitch items that aren't traditional. There's bookmarks that do really well. These towels, the bibs, blankets, afghans, all that kind of stuff is very profitable. And this is also a cross-stitch item, but I don't really know what it's supposed to be, because it has a little pocket, but then you cross-stitch its design here, but then it kind of looks like a picture frame, and like I don't know. If somebody knows what this is, please tell me. Because I'm stumped. I mean, do you just put little gifts in it? I have no clue. Oh. Any help would be greatly appreciated on that one. Okay. In the linen section, which was a big tarp on the ground, full of pillows and blankets and sheets and all that, I found this vintage handprint tea towel from Katie. It is 100% linen with these gorgeous roosters. I can't find this exact print anywhere on eBay. I'm hoping, since roosters are popular and this blue color is really nice, maybe 15 to 20 on that. We'll have to see. And then right before I left, I went back to the Christmas table again. I think I must have gone back to the Christmas holiday section at least 6 times before I went to the checkout. And every time, it seemed, I found one more thing to buy. I don't know if it was because I missed it the first time, or, you know, maybe someone had put it in their bag and then they took it out of their bag and put it back on the table or put it someplace else, and when the volunteers popped it back on the Christmas table. I don't know, but I was very happy to find this. You guys know how much I love advent calendars. This is a magnetic one from Hallmark. It was $1, and these sell pretty consistently for around, I don't know, 40 to 50. Crazy. Even just these little magnets by themselves, one magnet can sell for up to like $7 or $8. So part of me was thinking I should just part them all out, but I don't think so. I don't have the time for that because I have so much other stuff that needs to be listed. It's insane. I went down to down towards the shore last night and bought a huge lot of stuff, which you will see in another video, which I was very happy about. So I got a lot of work to do. Okay, another holiday section find. These I couldn't leave on the table because they're just adorable. I don't know who makes them. I've tried to Google Lens them, and I'm not coming up with anything. But these are just the cutest candle holders with this bunny with his tongue sticking out. Obviously they had a label on them at some point, or price tag, whatever. And then this one upside down holding the little cabbage up with his legs. They were, I think, $1 for the pair. And I should be able to get, I'm going to say at least 25 to 30. If I don't decide to keep them, because the more I look at them, the more I love them. Do I need them? No. But, you know, they're cute. Okay. In the craft section, I also found some buttons. I always buy big bags or boxes of buttons whenever I find them. You can sell them pretty much by the pound. If they're obviously harder to find, or they're, you know, really nice glass ones or things like that, you could sell them in smaller lots or individually. But the reason I bought these is because most of them were big decorative ones, and crafters, you know, they really, and button collectors, they like the more detailed ones. Even though these are all plastic, they're still a lot of fun. Whoops, that's paper. What is that doing in there? And that's twine. And then these, of course, these are strictly like craft buttons. They even say dress it up, multicolored button pack. So I have, I don't even know how many buttons I have down in the basement that I have to get organized and split into lots. But I was not going to leave this there for, what, I think I paid $1. Alright, and then my best finds of the day are these last three. These 4 salad plates, and each rooster is a little bit different, but I'm not going to take the rubber bands off. These are from Vera Bradley, made by Andrea by Sadek. I don't usually pick up Andrea by Sadek items because the vast majority of them are just not worth it. They're really not. But I did look at the solds from that company when I got home, just out of curiosity, to see which things do really well. And if you are at a sale and you find anything monkey themed, kind of like an Asian looking monkey, monkeys, bird figurines, or colonial America figurines, buy them, because those are the ones that really do fantastic. These, though, aren't too shabby. I paid $2 for the set, and these sell for around, I think I can get about 60 for the set of 4 plates. So not too bad. And then I bought 2 other Andrea by Sadek items. I can't tell you the last time I bought something from this company, but it just so happened that this particular day they had 2 things that were very much worth picking up. These are the meadow flower pattern from Williamsburg. Again, Andrea Bysadek. These go by a few different names. You can call them a bud vase, you can call them a 7-fingered vase, or a tulipier. Because back in the day, tulips were very, very expensive. And because of that, they used to make these things so you could put one single bloom in each one of these little receptacles. These sell for around, I think, $45 plus shipping. And like I said, I have 2 of them. They're in perfect condition. And they are kind of cute. So, and these are definitely vases, not vases. You know, anything, you know the rule, anything over $10 is a vase. Anything under $10 is a vase. At least, that's the rule here in our house. Okay, and the last thing I got, which I can't remember if it cost me $1 or $2, is, and I'm trying to pick this box up so you guys can see the side, and it's hard to do this one-handed. There we go. It's this set of Pier 1 painted stemless wine glasses. I think it's called Fancy Cats. I love this grumpy one over here on the left side. She's wonderful. But I always like the grumpy cats. When I used to work at a no-kill cat rescue up the street here, and it was great. They take in older cats, you know, special needs cats that have, you know, feline leukemia or FIP and stuff like that, and adopt them out. But I loved the nasty ones with the attitudes. Those were my favorites because they were a challenge. And I always got them to eventually like me. So I would love to go back there again. They're building a whole new section onto the place for kittens. So I might have to go back up there, and at least volunteer. If I could work again there, maybe I'll do that too. But I loved it when I was there. It was a great place to work. So much fun just hanging out with like 100 cats every day. Anyway, these, like I said, paid $1 or $2. And these hand-painted glasses from Pier 1 do very well. These should go for around $60 plus shipping. So, that's it, guys. When I come back, like I said, I will have a haul, another haul to show you. I'm going to a rummage sale tomorrow night in Princeton, which I call the Hippy Dippy Rummage Sale. It's a fun one. It's a very progressive church. They usually have like a band singing folk songs and hymns outside, and they have food and plants for sale and all kinds of stuff going on. Inside, the only bad thing is that you have to pay in every little department you go in, which is kind of frustrating, especially since they don't really separate them very well, and you kind of don't know where to pay. But I think after 3 or 4 years of going there, I think I've got it down. So I'm meeting Wendy there tomorrow, and we're going to hit that. And I also have to show you the big score that I got last night down the shore. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.